was laughing at me.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's the NFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Chicago Bears and the Los Angeles Rams. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. On 1st and 10, Stafford. And his first look is incomplete.
Well, Charles, you talk about this offense, and you think about the man in charge, their head coach, this marking his first ever playoff game as the head coach, and you wonder what's going through his mind right about now.
Brandon, I think we both agree that he's had a great season, and we wouldn't be surprised at all to see him get plenty of Coach of the Year votes. I thought he took the right tone in his weekly press conference, though. Played it cool, took the reserved angle, and when you don't have the track record, I think that's the exact right way to do it.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Off the fake to Akers, here's Stafford.
He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Stafford looks to throw again.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this one.
But I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now a play fake it at Stafford.
He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Stafford. Open man right side is Kupp, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 26.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills?
Oh,
pass, ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception, and that means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for, and take it. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Stafford. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. He's going deep for Brown. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Bears take over. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Here's Fields.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, this defense for the Rams, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the S.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Got a man, it's Higbee complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. 1st and 10 at the 19. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They got the ball in great field position after the fumble, but this defense trying to stand tall.
They certainly are, and a lot of times after you pick up a fumble or get an interception, you have momentum on your side. You kind of walk through a defense and score. Not so fast, not in this case.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Check 4. Check 43.
Akers.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll look to run with Akers.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
With the way things have gone in this game, I think they've got to consider going for it here. I realize it's just the 2nd quarter, so they're not panicking, but they need something to give them positive momentum to get things going.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. They snap it to Stafford. Flush to his right. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Cam Akers
there to make the grab.
And the Rams' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
They're on 17-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. A give to Montgomery out of the gun.
He's brought down by Terrell Burgess.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Running left, Montgomery.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
16 yards. First down, Bears.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
First and goal, Chicago.
They'll run with Montgomery. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. 2nd and goal from the 1. The carry here for the big tight end. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Jesse James taking it in from a yard out. And the Bears will extend their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Bears 21, Rams 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Fair catch, gained at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stafford, throw left side, complete to Kupp. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
11. That's good for an LA Rams.
On 1st down, it's Stafford. Steps away to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Another try after the 1st down sack. Stafford. Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. Dancing to his left. And this is caught. It's Brown. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. To throw is Stafford. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. From the gun, here's Stafford. He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown Rams. Tyler Higbee. in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. The return from his end zone is Grant. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. One play action. Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. He's going to let this one go deep. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage. And now 3rd and 11 coming up. A shotgun snap, Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Now Stafford. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off near the 42. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Santos with the extra point, and that'll make this a three-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Stafford here, coming off his pick six. Got a man, it's Brown. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. He's going deep for Brown. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Play action. It's Fields. That's complete right side to Kmet. And down to the 20. A huge play there for Chicago.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Von Miller, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Fields. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Von Miller picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
A 56-yard attempt.
1 quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far.
And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. He completes it to Beckham. And down to the 15. A big play there for L.A.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
From the red zone now, Stafford. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham.
7 yards, the pickup there. 2nd down from the 8. They can get a 1st down by reaching the 5.
A quick throw complete out to Beckham. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you.
And that is caught. Touchdown. Well, there is a marker on the field. The celebration may be short-lived. Let's see. They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. Eluding the pressure right. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it.
And the Bears are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And some room to maneuver. And all the way down to the 36-yard line.
88 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Montgomery. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to.
Touchdown, Bears! David Montgomery, 30 yards.
And the Bears continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Good catch, made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. It's his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now they get to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
At the 49-yard line.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
They'll run on first down with Akers.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And my goodness, another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it.
Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get him next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.